3. Hey y'all, it's Betsy. As you can see, I have a mess out in front of me. Today is brush cleaning day, so I figured I would show you how I clean my brushes. These are already set to soak, and there's a reason for it, and we're gonna go over that today. So these are my eyeshadow brushes. I have the largest collection of brushes I think that anyone could possibly have. Now, the first thing I do, this is just plain white distilled vinegar, and I'm going to take and pour a half a cup into my bowl. Set that to the side. Set that out of the way. Now I'm going to take some Dawn dish soap and just squirt in there generously. There's not an exact measurement for that. And then just plain water. This is distilled water because this is what I had sitting in front of me. I'm going to pour in 8 ounces of regular water. So now that that is all in my tub, I'm just going to take the back end of one of the dirty brushes and mix it around. So as you can see, it's just a nice, lovely blue color. I'm going to take my brushes and we're just going to set them in there head side down. So the actual brush bristles go into the liquid itself. And this is how I clean all my brushes. The only brushes I've ever had any issue with doing it this way are the MAC brushes, and it seems like the glue wants to come out of them. Everything else, I do this all the time. As you can see, all of the brushes go in brush side down into the liquid. And I like, these are just, these came from Family Dollar, these little containers. They are the big one and the little one, 2 for $1. And this also will take and disinfect as well. And this will clean all the single end brushes. Now the dual end brushes I will have to go back and re-clean. So there you go. So as you can see, already the liquid is starting to change color. The liquid that, making a mess. Set those out of the way. That was in this was blue, and now as you can see it's beige because these are most of my face brushes. And this is, they've been sitting about 15 minutes. There's no real scrubbing involved. I'll take and swirl them around a little bit as I take them out, but nothing major. So I have my clean water here, and this will work better if you have a faucet to run them under, but this works good. And then I just will take and squeeze some of the water out and lay them out. Let's see if I can find one of my super dirty brushes so you can see how well it cleans. Okay. So like this is my powder brush I use all the time. You can see how the water's changing color. But you can tell that the ends on this are back to white. Let's see if I can find my foundation brush. Okay, this is the foundation brush I use from the Morphe set. And it just removes everything without any scrubbing or anything like that. But see how nice and clean that looks? And then once they dry out, I'll take and run them over my hand to get them nice and fluffy again, but it works beautifully. You can see how the water is changing color as I rinse the brushes. It is the best thing ever to clean your brushes, and they become so clean. Now some brushes will stain, depending on what type of fibers that they're made out of, but it all just kind of depends on the brush. So that is how I take and clean my makeup brushes. It's 2 parts water to 1 part vinegar. So if you have a lot of brushes like I do, you'll use a whole cup of white vinegar and 2 cups of water. And you can either take and have a separate bowl like this to rinse them out in. You see how much gunk already came off of those? Or you can take and run them under a faucet. When I'm at home, I'll take and let everything soak and then just run it under the faucet and have a towel laid out just so I can lay out all my nice clean brushes like this. Now, the only thing about this is the smell, but it dissipates rather quickly. And I mean, I love to clean brushes, but I also have enough brushes where I don't have to do it all that often because it just drives me insane to sit there and have to clean brushes every day. But don't forget to check us out on all of our social media channels, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm trying to get better about posting to all of that. Check out my second channel, which is my crafting channel. Other than that, I think that's it. So thanks, and y'all have a great day.